Good evening, Brian. You know, at the heart, this is a numbers game, and all sides on this issue admit no one knows for sure exactly how much oil is left in the Gulf of Mexico. But tonight, there are clues about where some of it has gone. Pictures of an increasingly blue Gulf seem to support this Obama administration claim 2 weeks ago.
The vast majority of the oil has either evaporated or been burned, skimmed, and recovered from the wellhead or dispersed.
And that leaves, 70 to 79%.
But today, researchers from the University of Georgia say their calculations don't support that conclusion, in part because they claim oil doesn't break down that fast.
The idea that 75% of the oil is gone and is of no further concern to the environment is just absolutely incorrect.
The Georgia group insists more than half the oil spilled, from 2.9 to 3.2 million barrels, is still in the Gulf, far more than the nearly 1.3 million barrels the government estimates. Today, in a statement, the government defended its oil budget, saying it was based on, quote, direct measurements whenever possible and the best available scientific estimates where direct measurements were not possible. So where is the oil? Researchers from the University of South Florida say they found some of it in microscopic droplets underneath the surface and on the floor of the Gulf, in far larger quantities than anticipated and in an area they didn't expect.
We were surprised at how far east the oil had gotten, because this was about 40 miles from the Pensacola area.
Even though you can't see it, the unseen oil is still a threat, not directly to people, but to the very basic elements of the food chain.
These are all identified.
Researcher Bob Kibler found benzene levels of up to 1,000 times higher than allowed in the mud of Louisiana's Four Bayou Pass, an area that nurtures a variety of living creatures. Things such as
the small plankton, the small bacteria that are taken up by the oysters, that are taken up by the shrimp, and eventually work their way up the food chain.
And that's what concerns both independent scientists and the government alike, that no matter how you calculate the oil budget, that the true impact of this spill won't be known for years to come. Brian?